I really liked how the choice to shoot from a lower angle point of view to give us this point of view of this young guy looking up at this other guy. And it really is meant to throw us off as an audience from who the real danger is here. Shooting it this way makes the guy seem imposing and bigger than life because we're seeing this from this lower point of view. So then when she switches and the child is actually the one we should be afraid of, we don't see it coming, which is a nice surprise. Um, I like the switch to, adding sort of the effects on him makeup so that we get a sense that, maybe there's something outer worldly about him or um, maybe he's not all the way human. Um, and the choice to make very clear, like, archetypes in the characters. You have the guy that is giving off very much rude and disrespectful to the poor and is clearly presenting himself as the bad guy. And then you have the kid who is giving meek and innocence and portraying all of these things. And then you see the switch that the what we perceive the victim turns into the villain and the villain turns into the victim. It's a very interesting twist right there. So a lot going on in this short.
This had some crazy gorgeous cinematography, especially in low light, and I think that the filmmakers did a great job with that. I also loved the story. Even though it didn't have subtitles, you didn't need the subtitles. The story came across perfectly without it, and I loved the twist of the ending. I thought that that was brilliant.
I think it was incredibly creative. I think both actors did a great job in this. I think they relay a great bond. I think this was written really well. I think it's incredibly succinct and it tells a lot of story in a short amount of time. So I want to commend the writing on that. I think it's shot very fluidly, very fast paced, keeps the story going and keeps the viewer engaged.
Thought it was funny and I think it was a great use of a short. I thought it was a very funny idea. I thought it was shot very nicely, and I think the coloring kind of gave it a very dark and supernatural feel, which of course led to the end where the kid eats the finger. So I thought that was really cool. I thought the two actors did very well. I thought the older guy and then the kid, they did great.
A pretty fascinating story. I loved it so much. It was quick, it was concise, it hits the horror and thrill elements quite nicely. It's pretty unique in the sense that the twist was mind blowing, which I was shocked to see. It was pretty gruesome in a good way. I love that even though it's in another language, the general viewer doesn't need to understand dialogue to understand what is happening on the screen. And from the actors' actions alone, we get to perfectly see what is happening. The story was great. I loved how it touches on the themes of greed and how this male character has so much money, a new iPhone, a fancy car, and he isn't even able to help a little kid out with something to eat, and instead plays a sick joke on him. I love how the story shows us how karma is real, and if we do bad things will come back to us.
Okay, that was surprising. A little ghastly, funny, really, really well, just really well done. I mean, for what it was, it delivered uh, everything it needed to. I think. Yeah, just really great reactions on them. Great setup with the prop, and all of it. That we definitely don't see that coming.